My family laughed my 12-year-old off the piano bench at my parents' anniversary dinner, so I canceled the $27,000 cruise I'd booked for all of them. My daughter Nadia has been teaching herself piano off a keyboard I found at a pawn shop. No lessons, no teacher, just her and headphones in her room until 11 at night. When my parents' 45th came up, she asked if she could learn their wedding song and play it for them. She practiced that one song for 4 months. She wrote out little notes on index cards so her hands would remember. The dinner was at my aunt's house, about 30 people. Nadia wore a dress she picked herself and carried her index cards in her pocket like they were a passport. She sat down, wiped her palms on her dress twice, and started. She got maybe 40 seconds in. My Uncle Gene reached over and turned the TV volume up, loud, and said the game was on. My cousin Brea started talking across the room about her kitchen remodel, not even lowering her voice. Somebody laughed at a wrong note, and once one person laughs, everyone feels permission. Then my mother, the woman the song was for, said out loud, "Sweetheart, that's enough. You're kind of ruining the mood." Nadia stopped mid-phrase. Her hands just came off the keys and went into her lap. She said, "Sorry," to a room of people who weren't listening, closed the fallboard carefully, and went and sat at the end of the table and stared at her plate for the rest of dinner. She didn't cry until we were in the car, 4 blocks from the house. And my father, who I've spent my whole adult life trying to impress, leaned back in his chair and told the room, "This is what happens when you let a kid think she's special." My aunt agreed. Jean said, "Amen." Everyone was watching to see what I'd do because they knew what I always do. I laugh it off. I keep the peace. I pay for things. I didn't say a word. I took out my phone. First, I opened the cruise line site and canceled the 7-day booking for my parents' anniversary. 6 cabins, $27,000, paid in full in February. It was the surprise I'd been saving toward for 2 years, and I'd been planning to announce it that night after Nadia finished playing. Then I logged into my bank and stopped the wire for my cousin's condo down payment. $15,000, scheduled to go out that Monday. A gift I'd offered when she said she was losing hope. Last, I opened my phone carrier's app. I'd been carrying the family plan for 11 years. 10 lines. My parents, Jean, my aunt, 2 cousins. I removed every line but mine and Nadia's, effective at the end of the cycle. Then I got my daughter's coat and we left. My phone lit up 90 minutes later. My mother, "The cruise company sent an email saying our reservation was canceled. Call me." By morning, there were 52 messages. Jean, "Over a piano song? You're a grown man. Grow up." My cousin Brea, "That money was promised. My realtor is asking. This is so unfair to me." My father, "You've embarrassed this family. Fix it before it goes any further." My mother, "Honey, she was flat. Somebody had to say something. I'm not going to apologize for being honest with a child." But the best one came from my aunt, who had laughed the loudest and hosted the whole thing. "Sweetie, I understand you're upset, but can you please leave my phone line on? I'm between jobs and I really can't take on a bill right now. We can sort out the rest later." Not one of those 52 messages asked how Nadia was. I didn't answer any of them. My sister called 2 days later, the only one who'd sat there quiet and horrified, and asked if Nadia was okay. That's the only call I took. Here's how it ended. I sold some things and bought her a real upright piano, secondhand, from a woman whose mother had passed. It took 4 guys to get it through my front door. I found her an actual teacher, a retired music professor who charges almost nothing, and who told Nadia in the first lesson that teaching yourself a song that hard off a pawn shop keyboard was the most impressive thing she'd heard all year. Nadia played that song for my sister and me on a Sunday afternoon in our living room, all the way to the end. No index cards. My sister cried. I didn't do much better. She used to practice with her headphones on and her bedroom door shut. She plays with the door open now.